Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Merrill Field, home of the Cyclones, where the Ballard Bombers come in to face the Harlan Community Cyclones on this first round playoff night. The Ballards have 5 wins and 4 losses on the season, and your Harlan Community Cyclones are 9-0 on the season, ranked number 1 in 3A. Ballard Bombers have Cale Krogh, number 79, the offensive lineman, and he is committed to the University of Iowa. He's a 3-star recruit, so he will be a key player to watch out for on the Bombers side. Key players for the Harlan Community Cyclones, number 2, Connor Frame. Connor Frame has 34 receptions on the year for 760 yards. That's 22.4 yards per catch and 16 touchdowns on the season. Another key player for the Harlan Community Cyclones is number 6, Aiden Hall. On the offensive side, Hall has 52 carries for 554 yards. That's 10.7 yards per carry, and he has 13 touchdowns on the year. Hall is also a receiver for the Harlan Community Cyclones. He has 19 receptions for 494 yards, 26 yards per catch, along with 6 touchdowns. On the defensive side, Aiden Hall has 16.5 total tackles. 15 of them are solo, and he has 1 tackle for a loss. Aiden Hall has been a key component to the Cyclones' offense and defense all season long, and we'll see if he can remain that way tonight. For the Bombers, key players start off with number 14, Gabe Christensen. Christensen is a running back, one of the 2 running backs for the Bombers. He has 130 carries for 757 yards. That's 5.8 yards per carry, along with 6 touchdowns. On the defensive side, Christensen has 27 total tackles, 21 solo, and 1 tackle for a loss. Another key player for the Bombers is number 8, Jaden Swain. Swain leads the team in total tackles with 66.5. He has 49 solo tackles and 7 tackles for a loss. So look for Swain to fly to the ball here tonight, as he is one of the better players on the Bombers' defensive side. Keys to the game. First, for the Harlan Community Cyclones, the Cyclones need to limit their turnovers tonight with this very good Bombers defense, and they really need to limit the penalties. The past few games, they've been getting more penalties than coaches would have liked, so if the Cyclones can limit the penalties here tonight, they should be in good shape. Key to the game for the Bombers is to control the game. If the Bombers want to have any chance at staying in this game, they need to keep the ball on offense for as long as they can, not allow the Cyclones offense to get the ball back, because the Cyclones offense has been clicking on all cylinders, and they have done that all season. So the Bombers are going to have to control the time of possession tonight. Sounds like Harlan Community Cyclones will kick off to begin the game, and the Ballard Bombers will go ahead and receive. So that means that the Bombers offense will start out on the field. Stephen Linen will get us started. He is a junior kicker for the Harlan Community Cyclones, handles all the kicking and punting duties for the Cyclones, and he has been good all season. He just tied the touchback record last week against Knoxville, so he's looking to see if he can get the record here tonight. Previous record holder was Ethan Knutson, and we'll see if Linen can beat the record right here. He'll be kicking from the 40-yard line, looking to land this one into the end zone. He boots this one off, and it's going to be at the 1-yard line. That's where it will be returned. The Cyclones kickoff team does a nice job of wrapping up number 26, Eric Doolittle. Little's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's where the Bombers will begin their drive. Bombers starting quarterback, number 2, Ashton Herman, got injured last week. So it looks like their backup quarterback is number 24, Eli Rouse. Rouse will hand this one off to the running back, and the Cyclones defense does a nice job of getting to the running back right away, allowing for minimal yards on the play. That was number 14, Gabe Christensen, on the carry for the Bombers. Ballard Bombers need to take their time getting to the line. They need to melt some of this clock, have all the time and time of possession. This one's handed off to the running back again, and looks like Christensen will get nowhere. Cyclones do a nice job again, and they force the first down of the game. Cyclones had a lot of 3-and-outs last week. They're looking to have another one here. Their first one on the first drive from the Bombers. Rouse is in the backfield with Christensen. Rouse will hand this one off to Christensen. Christensen has a hole, but that hole collapses real fast, and the Cyclones are able to make the play. That's number 36, the linebacker, Matthew Sorfenden, and the Cyclones get off the field. Now we'll bring on the Bombers punt team. Looks like number 54, Bo Werg, will be punting this one for the Bombers. Back deep to receive, standing at their own 47-yard line is Joey Moser and Connor Frame, and Moser calls a fair catch. And the Cyclones offense comes out onto the field, and they will start their drive in great field position at their own 47-yard line. Cyclones have had great field position all season, and that's what has led to many of their touchdowns, is having that field position. The Cyclones offense is usually able to get off the field in a hurry. Looks like Cashbrower will start under center. He'll hand this one off to Hall on the misdirection handoff. Hall will pick up a nice gain here on the right side. Good blocking by the Cyclones offense. And he gets tackled at about the 32-yard line. So an impressive run there by number 6, Aiden Hall, the junior, who plays both ways for the Cyclones, both offense and defense. Cyclones like running that misdirection handoff to Hall. Kind of tricks the defense into thinking that they're going to the left side when the fullback goes to the left side, but then Hall cuts it back to the right side. Cashbrower sends Moser in motion. Cashbrower will pass this one out to Hall. Hall slips and then gets hit. The ball is on the ground, but Hall is ruled on the ground before the ball popped out. So Cyclones will remain with the ball. Looks like Hall got back to the line of scrimmage on that play. So 2nd and 10 for the Cyclones. Moser and Frame, wide receivers. Casper Bauer hands this one off to the fullback. That's William Kenkel. See number 71, Gunnar Schmitz, leading the way there, and he does a nice job of blocking up front. Runs over a Bomber. William Kenkel, this is his first game back since his injury of a sprained ankle last week. He was not able to play in that Knoxville game. So number 31, Hayden Soma, and number 27, Noah Schmitz, stepped up at the fullback position in place of Kinkel. But Kinkel's back this week. Cashbrower drops back, delivers this one to Aiden Hall. And Hall is able to get to the 27-yard line. Excuse me, 22-yard line.
Fourth down short for the Cyclones.
Cashbrower hands this one off to Kinkel once again. And Kinkel gets the first down for the Cyclones. That's the Cyclone's second first down of tonight's ball game.
79 Pro, 47 Nick Walkoff on the stop.
Cyclones are doing a nice job of taking their time, putting some wear and tear on this Bombers defense. Cyclones go on too, and there's all sorts of movement from the Bombers up front there. And that is the call, offsides on the Bombers. So that will move the Cyclones up 5 yards. That'll put them at the 15-yard line, where they'll have 1st and 5. Casper Bauer is going to pass this one to Connor Frame on the quick slant, and Frame goes into the end zone for the first Cyclone touchdown of the night. Touchdown Cyclones. Tegan Casper Bauer does a nice job of getting the ball out fast there to Connor Frame as the linemen all dive down at the defensive line's legs, which makes it easy for Casper Bauer to see out to his left. Connor Frame does the rest. Cyclones strike first. On to kick this one is number 8, Steven Leinen. On the hold is Brad Curran, and the snap was by number 71, Gunnar Schmitz. And Leinen's kick is up and through the uprights. We'll be right back with Steven Leinen's kickoff. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back to HLTV on Channel 15. Steven Leinen gets ready to boot this one away to the Ballard Bombers. And Leinen's kick will go into the end zone for a touchback. And Steven Leinen has got the record of touchbacks for the Harlan Community Cyclones. That kick right there just made history for the Harlan Community Cyclones. And Steven Leinen. Ballard Bombers offense back out onto the field now. Quarterback's number 24, Eli Rouse. And there's movement up front by the Bombers. And that is the call, is offsides on the Bombers. So that will move the Bombers back 5 yards. Bombers will now have first down and 15 yards. Looks like they'll go ahead and go with the same play as Rouse sends them in motion, and Rouse is going to get a lead block there. He'll take it to the left side, and Brad Curran is able to wrap him up at the legs while Aiden Hall comes in with the final hit that knocks Rouse down to the ground. Aiden Hall and Brad Kern are both safeties for the Harlan Community Cyclones. Well, Newharth and Ashton Lyon are the corners for the Cyclones defense. Rouse, same play, just the other side. Tucks it and run, and he will get back to the 20-yard line. And the Bombers will have 3rd and 10. This is their second third down of the night. They were unable to convert on their first 3rd down of the night, which forced a 3 and out. The Cyclones got the ball back right away. Rouse in the shotgun formation. And there's a flag there from the back judge all the way at the 35-yard line. And it will be a delay of game on the Bombers. So the Bombers get moved back to 3rd and 15. That's their second penalty of this drive. That's not what the Bombers want to begin this game. Rouse stays in the shotgun formation. He's going to pass this one on the screen, and Ashton Lyon read that very nicely. And he is able to make the play for the Cyclone defense and force another 3 and out here tonight. That's their second of the game. So Bo Warg comes back out onto the field for the Bombers. He'll punt this one away to number 2 Connor Frame and number 3 Joey Moser. It looks like Moser will signal a fair catch, and he catches this one at the 44-yard line, and that's where the Cyclones will begin their second drive. Cyclones are led by the quarterback, number 11, Tegan Kasperbauer, along with their skilled wide receivers, running back, fullback, and their very talented veteran offensive line. Kasperbauer will line up under center. He has 2 wide receivers to his left, none to his right. Hands this one off to Hall on the left side. Hall with his speed is able to beat a few defenders on that left side, and he breaks loose all the way down to about the 28-yard line. Aiden Hall does a nice job there of showing his speed and turning on the burners on that left side. He's able to pick up another first down for the Cyclones. The Cyclones began this drive with great field position. This is their second time having great field position this game. They began their first drive at their own 47-yard line, and they began this one at about the 45-yard line in Ballard territory. There's a Bomber that jumps, but he gets back onside, and Kasperbauer throws this one deep to number 3, Joey Moser. And Moser's unable to catch this one. Moser was in double coverage there. Kasperbauer just showing off his arm strength. Seeing if they can get a quick touchdown on the board, as there's now 5 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in this first quarter. Kasperbauer lines up under center. He'll hand this one off to Aiden Hall on the misdirection handoff. Hall has a blocker in front of him. That's number 71, Gunnar Schmitz. Hall is able to make a few defenders miss. He's still on his feet. Aiden Hall breaks loose to the right side, and he's into the end zone for a Cyclone touchdown. Aiden Hall escapes a bunch of defenders, and he's able to go into the end zone for a Cyclone touchdown. An amazing job there by Aiden Hall to stay on his feet. He's relentless, and he just keeps them legs moving. Ends up in the end zone. Nice job there by number 71, Gunnar Schmitz. He was a lead blocker on that right side. Does a nice job. Steven Linen now comes out onto the field for the Cyclones. He's 1 for 1 on the night. Brad Kern's able to get the hold down, and Steven Linen puts this field goal up and good. We'll be right back with Linen's kickoff. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. Aiden Hall just had his first rushing touchdown of the night. Steven Linen on to kick this one away, and the Bombers will let this one bounce into the end zone. Barely gets to the end zone. So Linen will have his second touchback of the night. He now holds the record for the most touchbacks in Harlan community history, and he'll just keep on adding to that. Number 24, Eli Rouse, comes back onto the field for the Bombers. And it looks like we'll have a timeout by the Ballard Bombers. Looks like their head coach, they have co-head coaches, so 2 head coaches, Corey Vespeded and Kyle Howard. They didn't like what they saw there, so they decide to use a timeout, talk things over on that far sideline. As I said before, the Ballard Bombers are 5-4 on the season. They did lose to ADM. Cyclones were slow to start against ADM, but then they got rolling in the second half. They put it on ADM pretty good. So the Cyclones should be able to win this game. They're already up 14-0 in this first quarter with 5 minutes and 8 seconds left to play. Both teams come out of their huddle, jog back out onto the field. Bombers will try this one again. Rouse sends a guy in motion, and he will tuck this one and run to the right side. Nice job by the Cyclone defense. Looks like that'll be number 34, Jamison Beaker, who tracks down Rouse from behind, and he's able to make that tackle. Rouse in the shotgun formation. He'll hand this one off to Christensen on the right side, and Christensen is brought down by a whole bunch of Cyclones there. Cyclones force another third down. This is their forced third down of tonight. Had 2 3-and-outs already. They're looking to make it 3 here. Really making it hard on this Bombers offense. Rouse shotgun formation with Christensen to his side, and he will tuck this one and run up the middle. He runs over a Cyclone defender, but not before 3 Cyclone defenders will tackle him. He picks up a nice gain on the play. We'll see where the officials spot this one. And it looks like it'll be 4th and inches is what it looks like from here. It looks like the Bombers will keep their offense out on the field. So they're not able to pick it up on 3rd down, but they think that they can convert the 4th down here on their own 30-yard line. Rouse will tuck this one and run, and he'll have enough for the 1st down and more. Rouse stays on his feet, and he gets to about the 45-yard line before number 45, Zane Bendorf, takes him down, and that was a hard tackle. Rouse hands this one off to Christensen on the right side. Christensen will have a gain of 3 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 7. Now the Ballard Bombers start moving the ball here with their 3rd drive. Not much more you can ask from the Cyclone defense early on. Doing a really good job. They forced 3 third downs already. They're looking to force another one here on this play. 2nd and 7. Rouse keeps this one. Try to run up the middle, but nothing going there for Rouse as he gets stuffed at about the 50-yard line. 3rd and 5 for the Bombers. 4th 3rd down of tonight. See Coach Brummer down there on the sideline. He's giving the defense their call, so then the defense is in the right formation. He's in the red cap and red shirt down there. 3rd and 5. Rouse tucks this one and runs on the left side, and he's met by number 21, Garrett Osmond, along with another Cyclone defender. Looks like number 34, Jamison Beaker, is also on the tackle. Osmond does a nice job of fighting off of his block. He's able to make the tackle. Osmond's a little bit slow to get up, but he will exit to the sideline as the punt team comes on for the Bombers. Number 54, Bo Warg. Moser stands at his own 15-yard line, and Warg's punt will bounce at about the 25, and Connor Frame picks this one up at the 15-yard line. Not the smartest decision there by Connor Frame. He picked that up when about 3 defenders were standing next to him, but he's able to hang on to the ball, and he gains about 3 yards on the return. Asperbauer goes under center. He'll hand this one off to Hall on the misdirection handoff, and the Bombers are picking up on that misdirection handoff as number 47, Nick Wacha, able to make the tackle. He's the second leading tackler on the Bombers defense. He's able to make that tackle and read that misdirection handoff beautifully. And that is the end of the first quarter. Cyclones have the lead 14-0 here at Merrill Field in the first round of playoffs. The Cyclones are looking to advance to the second round, which they will either play the winner of ADM and Nevada. We'll be right back with the start of the second quarter. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Northeast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know, you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Welcome back to HLTV on Channel 15. Start of the second quarter. Cyclones have the lead 14-0 against the Ballard Bombers. Casper Bauer, he'll throw this one to Moser on the quick slant. He's got one-on-one coverage. Moser is able to beat his defender, but the rest of the Bombers' defense comes over to the far sideline. They're able to wrap Moser up and bring him down, but there is a flag on the play at the 16-yard line. We will await the call from the head official in the white cap, who stands at the 15-yard line. Looks like we have a personal foul, chop block call on the Cyclone offense. That will move the Cyclones back 10 yards. That one is a spot foul, so from where the foul happened, they will bring it back 10 yards. And it looks like the Cyclones have the ball inside their 10-yard line at about the 8-yard line. Casper Bauer, shotgun formation, empty backfield. He drops back, looks to his right. He'll deliver to number 83, Jacob Birch. Jacob Birch is able to stiff arm one defender into the ground, but the tackle is made by number 13, Blake Stover from the Bombers. Good coverage there from the Bombers, but not before Birch is able to gain about 13 yards. Casper Bauer, empty backfield once again. He throws this one to Aiden Hall on the left side. Hall is able to make a defender miss. He gets wrapped up on the near sideline there. And there's a flag on the Cyclone sideline, as that was number 12, Jaden Cattle, who made the hit by the Bombers. And personal foul, late hit on Cattle. Cyclones will pick up some extra yards on the play, 15 extra yards, because it was a personal foul, late hit. Casper Bauer hands this one off to the fullback, William Kenkel, and Kenkel's wrapped up at the legs by number 47. That's Wacha again. 2nd and 7 for the Cyclones as they make their way into Bombers territory. Have the ball at the Bombers' 47-yard line. Casper Bauer drops back and he throws this one to the right side. The intended receiver looked like it was number 3, Joey Moser. Casper Bauer's pass incomplete. Don't see that too often from Tegan Casper Bauer. She has done a good job all season at the quarterback position for the Cyclones. Casper Bauer drops back. He throws this one to a curl route to Connor Frame. Frame's able to pick up the first down for the Cyclones as the Bombers, 4 or 5 Bombers are able to wrap Connor Frame up. Cyclones have the ball at the 36-yard line of the Bombers. Casper Bauer lines up under center. Another misdirection handoff from the Cyclones, and Aiden Hall is able to make one defender miss, but gets tripped up by number 11, it looks, number 21, Jacob Isle.
First down 10 for the Cyclones.
Casper Bauer along with Cade Sears in the backfield. Casper Bauer will chuck this one over the middle, and it's completed to number 83, Jacob Birch. Casper Bauer threading the needle there to Jacob Birch. A beautifully thrown ball. Lands right in Birch's breadbasket. He hauls that one in. Nine minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter, as the Cyclones have first and goal at the 5-yard line, looking to punch this one in. Aiden Hall will get the call here, and he runs this one into the end zone for another Cyclone touchdown. Aiden Hall doing it all here tonight for the Cyclones, as he puts the Cyclones, as he gets the Cyclones another 6 up on the board. PAT unit comes back out onto the field for the Cyclones. Number 71, Gunnar Schmitz. Number 7, Brad Curran. And number 8, Stephen Linen. Linen's kick is up and good. Linen is 3 for 3 tonight, and the score is now 21-0. Cyclones have complete control of this game. We'll be right back. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15. Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. Cyclones have the lead 21-0 against the Ballard Bombers. Linen will boot this one away. It lands at the 3-yard line, bounces into the end zone. Bombers just giving Linen another touchback, just helping out the record. That's Linen's 3rd touchback of tonight. Rouse comes back out onto the field for the Bombers, and he'll tuck this one and run right up the middle.
24 Rouse, the ball carrier, goes up the middle. Out near the 23-yard line. Wilton Lawson on the stop. Second down, 7.
Rouse lines up in the backfield along with the running back, Gabe Christensen. Rouse will take this one again, tuck it and run, and he's met at the feet by number 65, Alex Munson, and then number 21, Garrett Osmond comes in to finish things off, and the Cyclone defense forces yet another third down for this Bombers offense. Rouse will hand this one off to Christensen, and Christensen's brought down by number 23, Will McLaughlin, and number 45, Zane Bendorf. So the Cyclones force another fourth down for the Bombers. Moser will stand at midfield, and this is a fair catch called for by Connor Frame, and the Cyclones have great field position once again. Cyclones have had great field position all night, and they have been able to capitalize on that great field position so far. Casper Bauer fakes the pitch to Aiden Hall and hands this one off to the fullback, William Kenkel. Kenkel will gain 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 for the Cyclone offense. Cyclone's offense has been controlling the time of possession, as they have most of the time here tonight. And Casper Bauer will hand this one off to Hall on the left side. Aiden Hall wrapped up at the 39-yard line, and he will pick up the first down.
First and 10 for the Cyclones, call spotted at the 39.
Six minutes, 30 seconds remains in the second quarter. Gasperow comes out, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Moser in the backfield with him. He'll deliver this one to number 83, Jacob Birch. And Jacob Birch is tackled at the 35-yard line.
And the 35-yard line, Colby Ballard on the stop and coverage. Second down, 6.
Casper Bauer, play action. He'll air this one out. It's completed to number 2, Connor Frame. Connor Frame will get into the end zone for a Cyclone touchdown. He had a defender on his back, but he's able to drag him into the end zone with him. Connor Frame puts another 6 on the scoreboard for the Harlan Community Cyclones.
Ballard and Smith with the snap.
Linen's kick is up and through the uprights. The score is now 28-0. Cyclones are in command here. We'll be right back with Linen's kickoff. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. Cyclones have the lead 28-0 against the Ballard Bombers. And Linen kicks things off. This is a low line drive kick, making the Bombers field this one. This is number 24, Rouse. He fields it at about the 15-yard line. He'll get out to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Bombers will begin their drive. Their offense is still scoreless tonight. They need to get some points up on the board before halftime if they want to remain in this game. Cyclone defense has forced a lot of 3-and-outs here tonight and forced the Bombers to punt the ball a lot also. Rouse will keep this one once again. Rouse will gain, looks like he'll gain about 4 on the play, which will bring up 2nd and 6. Rouse does a lot of tucking it and running it for the Bombers, as the Bombers are a run-heavy team, especially with their quarterback, Ashton Herman, injured. A flag flies on the near sideline from the official before the snap false start on the offense. So the Bombers take the penalty, and that moves them back another 5 yards. So instead of second and 7, they'll have 2nd and 12. Rouse shotgun formation. He tucks this one and runs. Nothing working for him here tonight. The Cyclone defense is just too good for that run game, that quarterback run game of the Bombers. They force another 3rd down. Bombers will call a timeout just before the clock expires. There's 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second quarter. The Bombers will go ahead and talk things over. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
.62, Coach. 62. First We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Welcome back to HLTV on Channel 15. Both teams come out of the timeout by the Bombers. They line up strong side, left side. They only have one lineman on the right side of the center. And this is Rouse, who gets tripped up. A shoestring tackle there on the far sideline. That's by Aiden Hall. Makes a nice tackle for the Cyclones. Forces another fourth down. Rouse had a lot of open field in front of him. Aiden Hall is able to dive and make the shoestring tackle on the play. The Bombers lined up with the center and one lineman to his right. All the other linemen were to his left. This forces another punt, which is almost blocked there by Luke Musage, and Connor Frame calls for the fair catch here. At the 47-yard line, the Cyclones have great field position once again. Three minutes, 26 seconds remaining before halftime. The Cyclones kicked off to begin the game, so they will receive after halftime. Casper Bauer play action. He's looking for the deep ball here, and he's going to go deep. All the way downfield, and it's completed to number 2, Connor Frame. A beautiful pass there from Tegan Casper Bauer that lands right in the hands of Connor Frame. Frame catches it at about the 5-yard line and will end up in the end zone for another 6 points for the Cyclones. Linen's kick is up and good for the Cyclones. Score is now 35-0 in favor of the Harlan Community Cyclones. We'll be right back with Stephen Linen's kickoff. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. Stephen Linen tees the ball up and kicks this one away. This one's a beautiful kick there from Linen that will end up into the end zone. Linen has had a lot of opportunities this year to kick some touchbacks, as the Cyclones offense has done a nice job of putting up points all season long. It's pretty easy if you're a good kicker to get the touchback record when you have opportunity after opportunity. And Stephen Linen gets the record tonight for the most touchbacks in the Harlan Community Cyclone School. Rouse has trouble with the snap. He's able to hand this one off to the right side to Christensen. Christensen's brought down by number 36, Matthew Sorfenden. Rouse lines up, shotgun formation. He drops back. He's looking to pass this one. A nice spiral through the air, and it's almost picked off. Hayden Hall got a hand on that one. Otherwise, it looked like Will Newhart could have ended up with an interception. Regardless, it's good defense there by the Cyclones. And this forces another third down, as there's 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Bombers need to get to the 30-yard line to get the first down. And we have whistles, and it looks like there will be a timeout from the Bombers. Ballard Bombers offense comes onto the field after that timeout, looking to convert on this third down. They need to get to the 30-yard line. The snap is bobbled, and Rouse is hit by number 23, Will McLaughlin. McLaughlin comes off the right side and lays a licking on Rouse. Nice job there by McLaughlin. McLaughlin forces a fourth down and another punt here from the Bombers. Warg punts this one. It lands at the 45-yard line. Moser picks it up at about the 48. He's able to get to about the 41-yard line. The Cyclones have it yet. Another drive with good field position. Casper Bauer, the Cyclones have 30 seconds to punch this one into the end zone. Oh, Joey Moser on the right side there. He breaks the ankles of the cornerback there. Moser faked like he was going to the outside and came back inside and had the defender spinning in circles, looking like a dog chasing his tail. Joey Moser picks up the first down for the Cyclones. And the Cyclones will take a timeout here with 12 seconds remaining before halftime. Cyclones are on the 30-yard line of the Bombers right now. They have 2 timeouts remaining. We'll see if they will take 2 shots at the end zone here, or if they'll run a quick play, get closer to the end zone, and then throw it in the end zone. If they don't convert that, they might have a few seconds depending on how fast they are. Stephen Linen might come back out onto the field for the Cyclones to attempt a field goal right before half. Casper Bauer has 2 wide receivers to his left and to his right. He drops back. Pressure comes from the Bombers. He gets this one out to Joey Moser. And it looks like Moser will be out of bounds just barely. Clock's at 0 right now, as there is some confusion. Cyclones did have 7 seconds remaining, and it looked like the official signaled out of bounds. So the Cyclones didn't have to worry about a timeout. But there's now 2 seconds remaining. The score's 35-0 in favor of the Cyclones. The Cyclones send Steven Leinen on for the field goal. Steven Leinen has had some opportunities at field goals this year. This one's a 41-yarder from Leinen, and Leinen with a beautiful kick, and it is up and good. Nice job there by Steven Leinen, who kicks this field goal for 3 points right before halftime, and the Cyclones now have the lead 38-0 going into halftime. They ought to be feeling good about themselves here in the first round of playoffs. We will be right back with the beginning of the third quarter. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Second down. Try it. I think you really like it. I tried it, and so here I am 17 years later. I love it.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. Both teams are back out onto the field. Some halftime statistics. The Harlan Community Cyclones have 11 rushing attempts for 97 yards. Their rush leader is number 6, Aiden Hall, who has 7 attempts and 85 yards. Without Aiden Hall, the Cyclones only have 12 extra yards of rushing. The Cyclones are 12 for 14, passing for 182 yards. No interceptions thrown by Tegan Kasperbauer. The leading receiver is number 2, Connor Frame. He has 4 catches for 108 yards. Cyclones have 14 first downs, and they have 1 penalty tonight for 10 yards. The Ballard Bombers, they have 20 attempts running for 47 yards. The rush leader is number 8, Jaden Swan. Swan has 13 attempts for 39 yards. Bombers are 0 for 1 over the air, and they have 1 first down here tonight. That was on the 4th down. The Bombers went for it on 4th down and picked it up with a 15-yard run from their quarterback, number 24, Eli Rouse. And the Bombers have 6 penalties for 35 yards, which has not helped them out at all here tonight. Cyclones have had a lot of time of possession here tonight. The Bombers really needed to keep their offense out on the field if they wanted to have a chance at staying in this game. They just needed to take long drives that took a long time. They were unable to do that in the first half, which led to the Cyclones putting up 38 points in the first half. Got to give credit to the Cyclones' defense, as they have held the Bombers to 0 points, and they have forced 3 and outs. Bombers only have 1 first down here tonight. The Cyclones are doing a really nice job. The Cyclones kicked it off to begin the game, so they will go ahead and receive to start the third quarter, and it is continuous clock because the Cyclones are up by 35. Steven Linen had a nice kick right before halftime that had plenty of distance on it. He was able to put 3 on the board for the Cyclones. We'll begin the third quarter with number 34, Connor Utley, who will squib kick this one. And on the return is number 45, Zane Bendorf. Bendorf picks that one up and is able to gain a few yards on the return. It looks like the Cyclones will have the ball at the 36-yard line, where they will begin their first drive of the second half. Cyclones are missing a player. It's number 2, Connor Frame, who jogs out onto the field. Cyclones still have 5 seconds left to snap the ball. Casperbauer goes under center, and he tosses this one out to Aiden Hall. Hall has a blocker in front of him. That's number 71, Gunnar Schmitz. And number 3, Joey Moser. And Hall across midfield into Bomber territory.
First and 10 for the Cyclones.
Casperbauer hands this one up the middle to the fullback, number 46, William Kinkle. Kinkle will plunge ahead for a nice gain on the play. Looks like he'll pick up 7. Casperbauer with a quick pass out to Moser. Moser making defenders miss all over until he gets hit by 3 Bomber defenders. Got hit by all angles. Moser is able to make a lot of people miss, and he gains a few yards on the play, enough for the first down. Casperbauer with a pass to Connor Frame. Connor Frame will gain enough yards for the first down on that play.
First and 10 for the Cyclones.
Casperbauer under center. He'll hand this one off to Hall on the right side on the misdirection handoff. Hall trying to bounce out to the outside, and there's a flag. It looks like he got tackled by the horse collar on the far sideline there. We will await the call from the white cap, the head official. And he's going to wave off the flag. So no penalty on the play. Aiden Hall is able to gain a yard on that play. Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Cyclones. Casperbauer play action. He's going to deliver this one to William Kinkle, and this one goes right through the hands of William Kinkle. That's why he is at the fullback spot, not the wide receiver.
Third down, 9.
Third and 9 for the Cyclones here. Not used to seeing third downs here in this game. We are in field goal range here for the Cyclones. Steven Leinen, and there's a flag on the play. False start on the Cyclones' offensive line. So that will move the Cyclones back 5 yards. So instead of it being 3rd and 9, the Cyclones will have it 3rd and 14. They have 6 seconds to snap this ball off. They better get to hustling if they want to get it off. And they will get the timeout called. Good job there by head coach Todd Blatt for the Cyclones as he's able to get that timeout off. We'll take a timeout with him. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back to HLTV on Channel 15. Cyclones had to use a timeout because they were not able to get that snap off in time, so they avoid the 5-yard penalty. They have it 3rd and 14. They have to get to the 17-yard line. Casper Bauer pump fakes. He's going to go long. Airs this one out, and it's completed to Joey Moser. Good pass there by Tegan Casper Bauer, and it lands right in Joey Moser's hand. The coverage by the Bombers was by number 19, Jackson Fisherman. He was able to put a hand up, but he wasn't able to get a hand on the ball. Moser with the great hand-eye coordination. He catches that one in the end zone. So Steven Leinen will come back out onto the field for the Cyclones. Leinen's kick is up and good. Another nice kick by Leinen, as he is perfect tonight. There's 7 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter, as the Cyclones have the lead 45-0 against the Ballard Bombers. Again, this is the first round of playoffs for the Cyclones. So the Cyclones will face the winner of ADM and Nevada. Nevada is a very good team. They only have 1 loss on the season. That was to a highly ranked opponent in 3A. So that should be a tough matchup. Leinen's kick, he's going to kick this one short, so then the Bombers have to field it. And this one's fielded on the left side. And Steven Leinen with a nice tackle on the left side. And he may have just saved a touchdown. That was number 12, Jaden Cattle, on the return. And Steven Leinen's able to make the tackle. May have just saved a touchdown there. Leinen can do it all. He's a kicker. He can make a tackle when he needs to. The Bombers come back out onto the field. And Rouse bobbles the handoff. Picks up a nice gain on the play from a broken play. Looks like he's going to gain 6 on the play.
Ball spotted at the 48-yard line of the Cyclone. Second down.
2nd and 3 for the Bombers. Rouse will tuck this one and run to the right side. The Cyclones do a nice job of getting to Rouse. There's a Bomber that's slow to get up on the field. Looks like the officials will call an official timeout so the medical staff can attend to this down lineman. We'll let the medical staff attend to this Bomber, and we'll be right back. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15. Welcome back to HLTV on Channel 15. Number 64, the offensive lineman, Parker Becker, will get helped off the field. The Bombers have it. 3rd and 1. Needing to convert this one. Cyclone defense trying to force another punt. Rouse shotgun formation. He's going to tuck this one and run off to the left side. He's met initially behind the line of scrimmage, but it looks like he'll be right at the first down marker. We'll see if they'll give it to him. And yes, they will signal first down. So the Bombers with their 2nd first down of the game. Cyclones met Rouse in the backfield, but they were not able to take him down on the initial contact. Rouse shotgun formation once again. He hands this one off to Christensen on the right side, and Christensen is plowed backwards by number 23, Will McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the Iowa State commit for the Harlan Community Cyclones. He's been injured a lot of this season, but he has made his recovery. It looks like he'll be healthy going in to the 2nd round of playoffs. Rouse will tuck this one and run to the left side. And he is tracked down from behind by number 45, Zane Bendorf. Number 7, Brad Curran will make the hit for the Cyclones. And this is another 3rd down forced by the Cyclone defense. Rouse shotgun formation. Christensen is behind him. Looks like he'll hand this one off to Christensen on the right side, and Christensen's met by Jamison Beaker and Alex Mutson. That was number 19 and Jason Fisherman on the carry, not Christensen. So Fisherman gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, and that's another 4th down. And the punt team comes back out onto the field for the Bombers. And this snap is low. And Musage and Alberti almost blocked this one, and Connor Frame fields this one. He has to jump to field it. Fields it at about the 38-yard line, and he will return it out to the 45-yard line about. That's where the Cyclones offense will begin their 2nd drive of the second half. They have the lead 45-0 with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to play. There is continuous clock, so if you've noticed this third quarter has gone faster than the previous two, that is why. And it looks like Will Arkfeld has entered the game for the Harlan Community Cyclones at their quarterback position. And Arkfeld hands this one off to Schmitz. And Schmitz is tackled by number 56, Trevor Calsum. Schmitz had himself a game last week against Knoxville. He came in once the Cyclones had the lead, comfortable lead, and Schmitz really put it on the Panthers last week. He had 4 rushing touchdowns. He had a bunch of yards last week. He really showed the coaches that he should be in there on that second team running the ball, and Arkfeld's going to pitch this one out to Schmitz once again. Schmitz can't find any blockers in front of him, and he's brought down. But he gains 1 on the play, and this brings up a 3rd and 14 for the Cyclones. We'll see if the Cyclones go over the air with Will Arkfeld. Arkfeld didn't attempt to pass the ball last week, although last week it was about 30 degrees outside, so it was a little bit cold to be passing the ball, and they were doing a good job running it. So why stop what's going for you? Looks like the Cyclones will come out with 2 receivers on each side of Arkfeld. Soma in the backfield with Arkfeld. Arkfeld drops back, pressure comes. He gets hit as he throws. His intended receiver was number 14, Cade Sears. And the Bombers will force the Cyclones offense with their first 3 and out of this ball game. It looks like the Cyclones will elect to let the clock run down to 0. And this will be the end of the third quarter. The Cyclones have the lead 45-0 against the Ballard Bombers. We will be right back with the start of the fourth quarter and fourth quarter coverage. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. Cyclones have it 4th, and it doesn't look like they have this right. It looks like they had it 4th and 4. But yeah, that chain gain has to move down a little ways. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Cyclones have it 4th and 13. They send their punt team on. Stephen Linen is the punter for the Harlan Community Cyclones. And we'll see if he can kick it away from this defender, kick it to the right, and he'll just kick it right to him. And this one lands at about the 25-yard line and will bounce to about the 16-yard line. So a good punt there from Stephen Linen will pin the Bombers inside the 20-yard line. So the Bombers offense comes back out onto the field. Quarterback is Eli Rouse. And Rouse lines up shotgun formation. It looks like the Cyclones have their second team defense. Rouse bobbles the snap, but he's able to pick it back up. And he scrambles out to his right. Looks like he'll gain 1 on the play. That's not the first time that the ball has been bobbled tonight by Eli Rouse. He's had a few bad snaps tonight, but he's been able to turn the broken play into some positive yards tonight. And he'll hand this one off to the running back. That's number 14, Gabe Christensen, on the carry, and he will gain 2 yards on that play. That brings up 3rd and 7. Cyclones force yet another 3rd down. Rouse looking to pass this one. He scrambles out to his right. He does so. And the catch is made on the far side there by number 23, Bryce Hazig. And Hazig is able to pick up the 1st down for the Bombers. Bombers have the ball at their own 35-yard line.
Half-price hamburger, half-price pizza at the concession stands.
Rouse will keep this one himself on the right side. He has some running room, but he's dragged down by number 31, Hayden Soma. And Ben Alberti is also there to help. Looks like there's a Cyclone down on the field. Can't catch a number here, but we'll let you know after this timeout. You're watching HLTV on Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Clark Arnholt State Farm Insurance and Financial, Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back to HLTV on Channel 15. Kemper Gordon was the injured Cyclone on that play. He's able to walk off the field on his own power. Looks like he's got a little limp there on the right leg. He exits the field on his own power, which is always a good sign. The officials will resume play. Second and 4 for the Bombers. Rouse sends the man in motion. He will tuck this one and run to the left side. And he picks up a block. He's on the left side now with some running room, and he gets tackled out of bounds by number 26. That's Van Balla. Brett Van Balla on the tackle for the Cyclones, but not before Rouse picks up a nice chunk of yards on the play, and he is able to advance the ball to the 37-yard line. Rouse sends a guy in motion to the right. He rolls out to his right, and he delivers this pass to number 9. It's Caden Miller on the reception for the Bombers. He Does a nice job there, hauling that one in and picking up the first down. It got pushed out of bounds by the Cyclones on the far sideline. Rouse lines up shotgun formation once again. He'll hand this one off to Christensen up the middle. Christensen is met by number 40, Franz Rice, for the Cyclones. Franz Rice plays the defensive end position for the Cyclones. Rice is 6'5" and weighs 200 pounds for the Cyclones. So he has a lot of potential, and he's only a sophomore. So we'll be seeing a lot of him in the future for the Cyclones. This one's handed off to Christensen on the right side. That time they run it away from Rice's side. Rouse lines up, shotgun formation. Staff is a little bit to his right, but he's able to haul this one in. Pressure comes there on the right side. Now he tucks it. He runs to the left side. Musage trying to track him down, but will not, and he will go out of bounds at the 6-yard line. It's another broken play there by the Bombers, but Rouse is able to make something out of nothing. He scrambled out to his right. Pressure came. Scrambled back out to the left and was able to pick up the first down. So the Bombers have it, 1st and goal, looking to put their first points up on the scoreboard here tonight. And Rouse will tuck this one and run, looking for a hole. He has one, but that hole closes quickly. Rouse gets down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Bombers. And there's a flag that flies before the snap there from the white cap official, the head official. The call is false start on the offense. So that moves the Bombers back 5 yards. They'll now have the ball at the 7-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 7 for the Bombers. Looking to punch this one in. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remains in this ball game. Rouse shotgun formation. He'll send a man in motion, a high snap. He's able to get this one, though. Pressure comes from number 31, Hayden Soma, and this one bounces into the hands of a Bomber. It's incomplete. So 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line for the Bombers. Cyclone 2nd defense is going to try to keep the Bombers out of the end zone here. They haven't allowed a point all night. Rouse lined up shotgun formation. He sends a receiver in motion. Miscommunication there as he was looking to hand it off on the right side, but Rouse trying to make something out of nothing. Scrambles out to the right side and gets hit hard on the right side there. He got hit by a few Cyclones, but one Cyclone absolutely bulldozed over Rouse. Looks like that was number 5, Luke Musage. He told Rouse, "You're not getting in the end zone, and I'm playing defense." Steamrolls over him. The Ballard Bombers will call a timeout here to strategize. They're looking to put their first points up on the scoreboard as they have it 4th and goal at the 2-yard line. We'll be right back with this 4th down. You're watching HLTV on channel 15.
Coach, 62. First down. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Welcome back to HLTV on channel 15. The Bombers come out of that timeout, hoping to convert on this 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Cyclones trying to stuff him short. Rouse tucks it, runs up the middle, and he won't get there. The Cyclone defense does a nice job of stopping him. And you see Coach Brummer there on the Cyclone sideline. He's the defensive coordinator. He is fired up there as the Cyclones don't allow the Bombers to put up any points. Rouse tried running that one up the middle. The Cyclones defense does a nice job of filling the gaps, not allowing Rouse any running room. But now the Cyclones have to get out of this bad field position. They have to gain a few yards here before they can pass it. As Noah Schmitz, the running back, set up in Cyclones end zone. Arkfeld goes under center. He hands this one off to the running back. Looked like that was number 31, Hayden Soma, who is a freshman for the Cyclones. He got some minutes last week against Knoxville as their starting fullback. The Cyclones starting fullback, William Kinkle, was injured with a sprained ankle, so Hayden Soma was asked to step up along with Noah Schmitz. They did an excellent job stepping up for the Cyclones. Arkfeld hands this one off to the fullback. That's Soma. Soma bounces out towards Arkfeld, and Arkfeld gives him a little push forward. But Soma looks like he will get back to the line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line. Cyclones have 3rd down and 9 yards left to go. We'll see how risky the offensive coordinator, Coach Cohorst, is feeling here. We'll see if he'll just run it and then punt it, or we'll see if he'll go over the air here with Arkfeld. And it looks like the Cyclones will line up in victory formation. Arkfeld will take a knee. And as long as the Bombers don't call a timeout here, this game will be over. And it looks like the time is ticking down here. There's 20 seconds remaining. It looks like both teams will line up at the 50-yard line to shake hands. So the Cyclones will win this one, the first round of playoffs against the Ballard Bombers. They'll win it 45-0. Their defense was a story of tonight. They didn't let the Bombers put up any points on them. They forced a lot of 3-and-outs along with punts. When that happens, you're going to have a pretty dang good night. So the Cyclones win this one. They'll advance next week, second round of playoffs. They'll play the winner of ADM and Nevada. Nevada should win that one. So the Cyclones will have a tough matchup next week, and if they win that one, then they make the trip back to the Unidome. That will be their second consecutive year going to the Unidome, so we'll see if they can do that. That wraps tonight up. Cyclones do a nice job. They will practice this week and try to reach the Unidome. Thanks for watching tonight. You're watching HLTV, Channel 15. Jonathan North was on the camera. I'm Brayton Scheckinger, bringing you your play-by-play. Good night here from Merrill Field. You're watching HLTV, Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.